We're going to start with today's class, right? This is what we're going to do today. First, we're going to revise WH words. Do you remember that we saw this last class?
Yes.
We covered them in depth, right? So those are for, what do we use WH words for?
For questions.
We use them to make questions. Very good. And we have a lot of them. And now we're going to be covering a new topic. This is called subject and object questions. What do you think this might be? ¿Qué creen que puede ser? What does it sound like? Have you ever seen this? Yes, no?
No.
No? Okay, it's not difficult, it's not hard. And then we're going to do a listening activity. So, to start, look at the picture. We have a story. This is a very popular story. What is this? Do you know this story?
Yes, the Caperucita Rosa.
Caperucita, good. It's called in English, Little Red Riding Hood. That's a long name. So we have here the pictures, what happens, blah, 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 blah. Now, what I want you to do, what we will all do together, is ask questions about these elements of the story, and then we're going to be retelling it. So, how do we ask about the people in the story? Make a question about the people in the story. What word do we use? Si queremos preguntar, for example, about the characters. Who. So if we say, who are the characters? ¿Quiénes son los personajes?
The grandma. Caperucita.
Right, so we have a girl that is Little Red Riding Hood. The grandma, that is, where is the grandma? Here. Who is he? What is this character?
The wolf.
The wolf, good. The mother, right? And who is he?
The hunter.
The woodsman or the hunter. Very good. And how do we ask about the place?
Where are they?
Where are they? Good. So where are they? First, here, what is this? No, here. We are where?
Forest.
Here, this is the forest. This is the girl's house.
Yes.
She's walking through the forest. She meets the wolf. And what is this?
The grandma's house.
Hola, Santi. No problem. Hello. We're doing an oral activity. Good. This is the grandmother's house. Grandma's bed, grandma's house as well, and the forest. Good. Those are all the places. What about time?
When?
When did this happen? Hola, Valen. Hi, ahí los anoto. So when do you think this happened? There is no time, right?
No.
No. So it could be 100 years ago or a lot of time ago. It couldn't be in the present, I think, because who lives in a forest and who has a house in a, there are no woodmen, I think, or hunters. Those are not common now. And what about the actions? How do we ask about the actions? What are they doing? What happens or what are they doing? So who can tell me what happens in this story? A girl has to visit her grandmother. Why?
To give her food.
To give her food, yes. Her grandmother is sick and she is walking in the forest, and what happens?
She meets with the wolf.
She meets a wolf, right, and they have a conversation. And what does she tell her? she tell him? ¿Qué le dice el lobo?
Voy a comer.
Me voy a ir a la casa de mi abuela. Good. And the wolf, what does the wolf do here? What is he doing?
He sent her for another camino
Mhm.
that is longer than
Yes.
the camino that she.
The way. The way. Mhm. And he eats the grandma. Right? Just like that. He just swallows her. And then we have the woodsman, and they are happy ever after. Good. So, we know we're going to get into it now. Vamos a ir al tema de hoy. First, we know that these subject and object questions, they are questions. So, again, let's review. How do we make questions in English? We have yes, no questions and WH questions, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So yes, no questions are answered with yes or no. For example, do you like running? Did you go to the party? Yes or no, right? And then we have WH questions that are made with WH words, like what, who, when. Yes? Those are the ones that we have been covering. Now we're going to be learning about subject and object questions. So here, let's take a look. This is a love story. We are with stories today. So this big heart means love. Who loves John? Who loves John?
Ali.
So Sally loves John. Sally is making the action of loving, right? She makes the action of loving and John receives the action of loving. If that can happen, right? So who loves Mary? ¿Quién ama a Mary? John. John loves Mary. And now, take a look at this. The question changes. So we no longer ask who loves Mary, but who does Nick love? What are we asking now? We say, ¿a quién ama Nick? Right? Nick loves Sally. And who does Mary love? Can you hear me? Okay, hi. I don't know what happened. Alguien está diciendo que sí, no se van a ningún lado, ¿eh? Not yet.
Casi.
Ok, ¿hasta dónde me escucharon? No sé qué pasó, la verdad.
Hasta cuando dijiste la pregunta.
Estamos viendo la imagen de amores enredados, right?
Sí.
Sí, esa.
Okay, this one.
Que Nick ama Sally.
Sí, this is a man.
Nos quedamos en Who Does
Shakespeare
Nick
style
Love.
story.
Eso.
Yes. Okay, so if you take a look, these two are similar, right? Who loves John? Someone loves this person. Now we are asking, who does Nick love? And the question changes, right? Nick loves Sally. Now we are asking about something different. ¿A quién ama Nick? Acá preguntamos, ¿quién ama a Mary? John loves Mary. Y acá preguntamos, ¿a quién ama Nick? Right? You can see that there's something different, right? Now we say, who does Mary love? Mary loves
Nick.
And who loves Sally? Again,
John. Nick.
Nick loves Sally. And who does John love?
Mary.
John loves Mary. So if I say, who does John love? I say John loves Mary. But if I say, who loves John?
Sally.
Sally, right? We see that there's a change. Okay, so who does John love? John loves Mary. This is called an object question. Now, if you remember, ¿se acuerdan de cuando hablamos in Spanish of subject, verb, object? ¿Se acuerdan de esa distinción entre sujeto y objeto?
Sí.
Vamos a explicarlo brevemente. Here we have John, that is the subject. The idea of subject is that it's someone who performs the action, right? Quien realiza la acción. This is the action, or the verb, loves, and this is the object that receives the action. So, this is the object. And with object questions, we want to know more about the object. So, who does John love? John loves Mary. Okay. With these types of questions, we have an auxiliary verb, that is does, right? And the word order is question word, who, the auxiliary, does, the subject of the action, John. ¿Se entiende por qué el sujeto? He's the one that is doing the action. Bien? And the verb, love. That is the object question. And now we have a subject question. Who loves John? Sally loves John. In this case, we know who receives the action. Already know the object. Sabemos que John es quien recibe el amor. Bien, como si fueran energías. He's the object. But we don't know who the subject is. We don't know who is selling this loving action that John is receiving. So we say who. And that is called a subject question because we want to know about the subject now. In this case, we don't have an auxiliary verb. Take a look. Here we have does, we have the auxiliary, and here we have the verb that is conjugated, el verbo conjugado. Acá tenemos un auxiliar y acá tenemos el verbo conjugado. Right? And here we have the word order of a positive sentence. So we have the question word, that is who. We have the verb, that is conjugated, and the rest. For example, John. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes. Here we have a comparative chart. Bien. This is what we will make the questions depending on what do we know and what do we want to know. Okay. So when we have an object question, we know who the subject is. We know who the person is, but we want to get information about them, right? So where does Tom live? We know who Tom is. We just want to know where does he live? And who does he live with? We know who he is. We just want to know who he lives with. With subject questions, we are the other way around. We don't know who the person is, but we know that he has or he or she has done something, and we would like to find out the person. So, who lives here? We know that there is a house. We know that someone lives here. We don't know who. We don't know the person. Who lives with Tom? We know that someone lives with Tom, but we want to know who. Again, take a look. Here we have the auxiliary. And here we do not have the auxiliary. Yes? Oh, sorry. Yes, is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, any questions up to now? No? Is it an object question or a... No, sorry. Okay, so we're going to be working on page 26 on the book. Go to page 26, please. And who arrived late? ¿Quién vino? Santi and Val. And who else? No, Valen Cuello sí estaba.
I miss Valen Rosel.
Valen Rosel, right. You are there, Rosel Valentina. Great. Okay. So this is, we said page, this is on the listening, page 26 on the book. Are you there?
Yes.
We're going to this section, the one on explore grammar. Okay.
Miss, what?
Okay, here we have, what page?
Yes.
26.
Thank you.
Okay, here we have, when a question asks about the subject of a verb, the word order is the same as for a statement, and we don't use an auxiliary verb, right? So here we have an image. We don't know who messages Laura. Sabemos que alguien le manda mensajes a Laura, but we don't know this part. So we say who messages Laura. And then we fill that information, Max. We don't know, here we know that something happened. We don't know this. So we say, what happened? Something amazing. That is a subject question. Here we have a question that is asking about the object of a verb. And in this case, we use an auxiliary. So we know that that Max messages someone. Who does Max message? Max messages Laura. Take a look. It's the same information, but just the word order changes. She likes something. We don't know. What does she like? She likes pizza. Yes? That is, this is on your book, actually. This is at the end of the book. Wait a second. Page, déjenme que lo abra el libro. This is on page 128. You can find this on your book if you want to study it, para si lo quieren tener abierto para las actividades. Okay. So now we have to complete the grammar box.
What's page?
128, 128.
Thank you.
We have to complete the grammar box. Which questions in the grammar box ask about the subject of a verb? Okay, so here we have A says something. We don't know what A says. B, young people come to our club. A, what happens once a month? B, a quiz happens. And here we have A, who do we invite? B, we invite speakers. B, we do activities. We have to match one question here and one question here. What do you, ¿cómo lo completarían? Number one.
La primera, who comes to our club?
Who comes to our club? Good. And number two.
What do we do?
What do we do? Is this a subject or an object question?
Subject.
A subject. Good. The answer is with the subject. And here? Object. The answer is the object of the sentence. Good. Very good. Now we move on to the next exercise. Okay. Here we are going to read the answers first, and then we need to complete the questions. Let's see. Wait a second. Vamos a ver. Voy a la lista. Okay. Pedro, can you do one?
Yes. Para que se me puso la pantalla. Oh. Se me pasa esto. No puedo leer arriba del who.
Ah, y si no, anda el libro, ¿lo tenés?
Al book no.
Ah, ok. ¿Lo pudiste acomodar o...?
A ver, para. Claro, me pone, es como me pone la barra esa que dice zoom arriba y no me deja ver.
Right. Ok, bueno, haces las... estoy trabada de nuevo. Haces una más adelante, ok?
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
Now, Agus, can you do number one?
Yes. Who teach maths?
A ver, let's see. Who teaches you? Remember, we have a subject, que acá tenemos acá imaginen que está el signo de pregunta. Teaches you. This is the object. I received the teaching of Mr. Edwards. So this is a subject or object question. The answer is Mr. Edwards.
Subject.
It's a subject question. Good. So we don't have an auxiliary verb. It's a subject question, no auxiliary verb. Good. Facundo, Tanquia, can you do number two? Remember, read the answer first.
I eat cereal and bread for breakfast. Sería, what do you eat for breakfast?
Let's see. Good. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat cereal and bread for breakfast. So, what kind of question is this?
Object.
Object.
Object. Great. We have an auxiliary. And the answer is the object of the sentence. Very good. Now, Sophie, can you do number three?
Yes. Who sits next to you? No. Who do you sit next to in class?
I sit next to Sarah. Who do you sit next to in class? So here we have
a subject question.
Object. Good. Again, we have an auxiliary and the answer is the object of the sentence. And Pedro, can you read it now that it's
Yes, yes.
lower?
Yes. Who my dad watches the most? Who did your parent the most TV in your house?
Take a look. Here we
My
have
dad.
the information that that someone, we don't know who, PPP, TV in your house. So the answer is my dad watches the most TV. What is the information that is missing?
What, miss?
La respuesta. What is the information that is missing? The answer is TV or watches or my dad.
My dad.
We want to know about my dad. And my dad is the subject or the object?
The object.
The object, do you think?
No, the subject. The subject.
It's the subject. Good. And when we want to make a subject question, like this one.
Yes.
Do we use an auxiliary?
Yes.
No. We have to use, it is similar to this one.
Ah, okay.
So we say, Tenemos que usar el verbo conjugado como si fuera una oración positiva.
Who watches,
Sí.
like
that.
who watches, claro,
the TV in your house? Very good. The answer is my dad. And look at the difference. Who do you sit next to? Here we have an auxiliary. And here, no auxiliary. And the verb is with an S.
Yes.
Conjugated.
Yeah.
Good. And this is a subject question. This is an object question. Good. Are there any questions?
No.
Okay. Can we go to the next one, or do you have to write?
Right.
Okay, I'll give you 1 minute. Ready?
Finish.
Finished? Good. We move to the next one, the exercise 7. Okay, here we have questions. We have a blog. We need to use the words who or what and the word in brackets. Good? Tenemos que completar con either who or what and the next of the question. Okay. Let's see. Fran Martinez, can you do the first one?
Yes.
Again, try to read the whole thing and then go back. That is easier.
One sentence will you?
Yeah,
I do one sentence.
Each one. Yes.
Papa, to do today? That's my parents' favorite question. What do you want to do today?
Let's see. What do you want to do today? Good. Is this an object or subject?
An object question.
Object. Good. We have the auxiliary. Very good. I'm relaxed. No, that's number 2. Valen, Rosel, can you do the next one?
Yes, miss. When happened my mom's concert? When happened?
I'm just relaxing in my room when... My mom comes in and starts suggesting better things I could do.
When, what happened?
Good. When this is like for telling the story. Imagine that you're telling a friend, I'm just relaxing in my room, and what happens? My mom comes in, right? It's like como cuando decimos, ¿y qué es lo que pasa ahora? Entra esta señora molesta. Yes? It's not that she's asking a question. She just says this in order to keep the story going. Yes?
Okay.
Is this an object or subject question?
Subject.
Subject, good. We know that something happens. The subject of the action of the sentence is all this action that comes now. Good, very good. Igna. No.
Yes, miss.
Oh, yes. Sí, vino.
Yes.
Yes, the next one.
Or we could go to the cinema. What do you think might like to come with us?
Remember that we can use either who or what.
What do you think?
Actually, it's who. Remember, we're saying you could go for a walk or we could go to the cinema. Those are actions that they are going to do. They're going to go walking or to watch a movie. And they want to invite someone, right? Who do you think might like to come with us?
Okay.
¿Quién cree
Yes.
que querría venir con nosotros?
Yes,
He just
yes.
doesn't understand that nothing is fine. A real teenager here. Okay, let's see. Belu, can you do number 4?
Yes. Yes. She just doesn't understand that doing nothing is fine. I mean, who wants to the busy all the time?
Let's see. I mean, who wants to be busy all the time? Good, very good. I don't want to spend my life hurrying from one activity to the next. Fran Díaz.
¿Por dónde siguió? O sea,
Number
después
5,
next.
here. Right, next, yes.
Living like that.
Maybe some people, but not me.
Who enjoy living like that?
Good. Who enjoys living like that? Maybe some people, but not me. And the last one, Valen Cuello.
Yes, miss. Maybe some people, but not me. Data to do to make them understand that free time is me time. What do I need to do to make
Very good.
them understand?
What do I need to do to make them understand that free time is me time? Very good. I'll give you a minute to
Se me
write it
salió
down.
la llamada, miss.
¿Cómo?
Se me había salido la llamada, por eso. Entonces me
Okay.
salía algo.
Okay, no, don't worry. We were doing exercise 7 on the same page on the book. These are the answers. Okay, so the subject questions. What are they? Is this a subject or an object question?
Subject.
What do you know? That's an object question. Here, this. These 3 are subject, sorry, and these 3 are objects. Okay. Tell me when you're ready. Finished?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. We move,
Yes.
we move on to the handout now. So close your book, open your handout on page, this one, page 18. It looks like this. ¿Alguien dijo Miss?
Yes. Una pregunta. ¿Cuándo nos entregan los trabajos de
Los del project, los estoy corrigiendo. Se los entrego, se los mando por mail.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes.
yo te mandé un mail para preguntarte si te había llegado por el aula virtual.
Ah, sorry. Yes. I'm so sorry. Yes, I saw this. Sí me llegó. Sí me llegó tu mail y sí me llegó ambas cosas. I'm so sorry. Lo vi y dije, lo voy a
Okay,
contestar y no sé qué estaba haciendo y me olvidé. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, this is a very crucial moment for me because I think that I have fixed the problem of the audio. Tenemos un listening activity y creo que tengo un audio, que tengo la solución. No el problema de la resaca, pero sí el del audio. A ver. No.
Track 2.5, Unit 2.
Can you hear?
Yes.
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 Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Well, we're going to introduce the first. Let me go to the book. This one, I said page 18, right? Yes.
Yes.
Good. So we are going to hear a girl named Kelly talking about a group of people, talking to a group of people about a club that she goes to. Listen and decide who she is talking to, her classmates or other club members. So we're going to listen and complete.
Page 18, Exercise 1. You will hear a girl called Kelly talking to a group of people about a club she goes to. Listen and decide who she is talking to.
I go to several clubs, but my favourite is the music club. It's on Saturdays, but I also practice with a few friends on Friday evenings. Music club is great. In fact, they're looking for more members. There are meetings every week and you can join different groups. I'm 14, so I go to the teen group at 3:30. The children's group meets at 9:30 in the morning, and then the adults get together in the evening. All the meetings are at Hill School, and we do shows at the theatre in town. It's a lot of fun. We also go on trips to London to see shows. Do you know Mark Manners? He's my dad's favourite singer. He lives in our town. When he isn't busy touring, he sometimes comes to music club to teach us about singing. We have talks sometimes too, by Janet Howard. She's a songwriter. Not many people know her, but she's very good. That's interesting too. There are also lots of classes at music club. I love singing. I really love finding out about the lights for the stage shows. We're doing a show soon, and I'm involved. It's on the 15th of May, and then again later in the month on the 22nd. Come and see us. And if everything goes dark, it's my fault. Okay. If you want to join the club, I can give you the email address and phone number. Thanks for listening.
Good.
Track 2.
Okay, so who do you think she's talking to? Her classmates or other club members?
Her classmates.
Right. Why? Why do you think that?
Because why would she talk about the things the club does to other club members?
Good. And also, this is an invitation. She says you can come see us on, I don't remember the day, but you can come see us. And then she says, if you want to join, send an email, blah, 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 blah. Right?
Yes.
Good. So this is...
Sorry, ¿por qué le enseñaría a los members of the club how to join the club?
Right, so they are already in. She shouldn't have to teach them how to get in. Correct. Good, very good. And now we have exercise. What is exercise? Okay, so here we have to read the task and look at the gaps. What? Sorry, okay. So now we are going to we have what comes next is a filling in activity, right? So you have to write the answers. But before we do that, we have to read the task. So this is what she was just saying, and we need to know what comes here. So the music club needs we have to fill in with a day or a place. You think here, the information that goes in here.
A day.
Good. It's a day. Let's see. Oh, again. Yeah, it's a day. Well, here I spoiled it for you, but the group for younger children starts at, and here we need a time. Kelly goes to PPP for her club meeting. What do we need here?
A place.
A place. Good, we need a place. 4. The music club members sometimes work with a famous
Person.
Good. Kelly prefers learning how to use the
Object.
Good. And finally, the first performance of the show is on
A date.
a date. Good. So copy this, and then we will hear it one more time, and you will have to complete with that information. Ready?
Yes.
Yes, the last 3. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Now we move on to exercise 3. We will listen the audio again, and you have to write a specific piece of information here. We already saw that here we need a date, here we need a time, here we need a place. So you will hear and you will write what Kelly says. Okay? ¿Todos tienen el handout?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, lo puedo mover cuando Kelly empiece a hablar. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. 6. Unit 2, page 18. Exercise 3. Listen again. For each question in exercise 2, write the correct answer in the gap above. Write 1 or 2 words, or a number, or a date, or a time.
I go to several clubs, but my favourite is the music club. It's on Saturdays, but I also practice with a few friends on Friday evenings. Music club is great. In fact, they're looking for more members. There are meetings every week and you can join different groups. I'm 14, so I go to the teen group at 3:30. The children's group meets at 9:30 in the morning, and then the adults get together in the evening. All the meetings are at Hill School, and we do shows at the theatre in town. It's a lot of fun. We also go on trips to London to see shows. Do you know Mark Manners? He's my dad's favourite singer. He lives in our town. When he isn't busy touring, he sometimes comes to music club to teach us about singing. We have talks sometimes too, by Janet Howard. She's a songwriter. Not many people know her, but she's very good. That's interesting too. There are also lots of classes at music club. I love singing, but I really enjoy finding out about the lights for the stage. We're doing a show soon, and I'm involved. It's on the 15th of May, and then again later in the month on the 22nd. Come and see us. And if everything goes dark, it's my fault. Okay, If you want to join the club, I can give you the email address and phone number. Thanks for listening.
Okay, one more time, or you could complete everything?
Yes.
Act
One more
2.1,
time.
Unit 2, page 18, exercise 1. You will hear a girl called Kelly talking to a group of people about a club she goes to. Listen and decide who she is talking to.
I go to several clubs, but my favourite is the music club. It's on Saturdays, but I also practice with a few friends on Friday evenings. Music club is great. In fact, they're looking for more members. There are meetings every week and you can join different groups. I'm 14, so I go to the teen group at 3:30. The children's group meets at 9:30 in the morning, and then the adults get together in the evening. All the meetings are at Hill School, and we do shows at the theatre in town. It's a lot of fun. We also go on trips to London to see shows. Do you know Mark Manners? He's my dad's favourite singer. He lives in our town. When he isn't, he sometimes comes to music club to teach us about singing. We have talks sometimes too, by Janet Howard. She's a songwriter. Not many people know her, but she's very good. That's interesting too. There are also lots of classes at music club. I love singing, but I really enjoy finding out about the lights for the stage shows. We're doing a show soon, and I'm involved. It's on the 15th of May, and then again later in the month on the 22nd. Come and see us. And if everything goes dark, it's my fault. Okay, if you want to join the club, I can give you the email address and phone number. Thanks for listening.
Okay. So, could you complete the sentences? Some of them, most of them, none of them. Okay, we're going to see now. So, number 1, the music club meets every
Friday evening.
Sunday evening.
every Saturday.
Saturday?
Take a look.
Huh?
So I go to several clubs, but my favorite is the music club. It's on Saturdays, but I also practice with a few friends on Friday evenings. So she gets together with friends, but the club is on Saturdays. Be careful because these audios usually have tricks like this one. So you have 2 days, yes, and with famous people happened as well. So you have to pay attention because here it says it's on Saturdays, but I also practice. Yes, careful. Okay, the group for younger children starts at
9:30.
9:30 in the morning, and the adults when? In the evening.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, Kelly goes to Plim for her club.
Go to Hill School.
Hill School. Good. The text says all the meetings are at Hill School and we do shows at the theater in town. So again, we have a trick here. The meetings are here and the shows are in the theater. Good. Number 4, the music club members sometimes work with a famous here in the recording, she talks about 2 people. One is very famous and it's his dad's favorite.
Is not so famous.
And the other is not so famous, but
Singer.
Yes, singer. Good.
Oh, lo puse bien.
Right. My dad's favorite singer. He lives in our town. When he isn't busy touring, he sometimes comes to my music club to teach us about singing. So he is a singer. And then he talks about Janet, or a girl's name, a woman's name. And he says that she's not very famous, but she's really good. So that is why we cannot put her name here, because the key word is famous. Yes? Number 5, Kelly prefers learning how to use the...
I don't know.
At the end of the audio, she says, if everything goes dark, it's my fault. So, the lights. She's in charge of the lights. It says, I love singing, but I really enjoy finding out about the lights for the stage shows. Bien? She doesn't participate in the singing. She is in charge of the lighting. And the last one, the first performance of the show is on
15th of May.
Good, the 15th of May. Very good. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute to write it down.
Pero vamos a estar en cuarentena. ¿Cómo va a ser su first performance?
No sé cómo va a ser. Capaz que la haga por Zoom también. Bueno, va a ser un problema con los lights. Ah, no, además, para el 10 de mayo ya no vamos a estar en cuarentena.
Supuestamente.
Sí,
Dale,
sí,
seguro.
Segurísimo,
Seguro.
¿no?
Ya,
sobre todo.
Unas ganas de salir a comprar fiambre. Ok. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Good. Now we move on to some grammar exercises. These are related to questions, right? So we're going to go one by one, and we have to know here if the question, do the questions ask about the subject, right? So here we have to pay attention to what the question is asking. We will do the first one all together, and then we will go one by one. So if I say, who teaches at the dance club? Here, is this a subject or an object question? Take a look at the verb.
Subject.
It's a subject.
Subject.
So here we say yes because it's asking about the subject. Very good. Now, Santi, nos quedó Santi de la ronda pasada. Can you do number 2?
Yes. What do you learn in your extra classes?
Is subject or object?
Object, no.
Object, no. Very good. Here we have the auxiliary. Very good. And we go back to the beginning. Pedro.
Yes.
Number 3.
How many students go to the dance club? ¿Cuánto era?
Take a look.
20?
No. You have to say if the question is about the subject or the object. So take a look. Do we want to know information? We want to know information about the object or the subject? We know that
okay.
someone goes to the dance club. So we know where they go to. We know the object. We need to know what?
Yes. The subject?
The subject. So we have to put yes. Also, here we have an auxiliary. Here we do not. This is a subject question and it does not have an auxiliary. Good. Agus, can you do number 4?
Yes. ¿La leo?
Yeah,
What
read
do
it
you
and then
go
say
to
if it's
club?
object or subject.
Who do you want? Para, me perdí. Sí, who do you want? Do you go to the club with an object question?
So, no.
No.
Good. We have an auxiliary. The auxiliary. And we want to know, you say, who do you go to the club with? Who is the subject here?
You.
You. You go to the club with someone. What lo que puede ayudar is you make the sentence. So we have the question here. And you make the sentence. You go to the club with... ¿Y qué nos falta? El object. Okay. Here, let's see. Facundo.
¿Quién?
¿Mm?
¿Cuál factor?
Oh, sorry, Tanquia.
Who organizes the trips to dance competition? Sería subject.
Yes, good. So here, no auxiliary, and if we make it the other way around, we say someone organizes the trips to dance competitions. So we want to know who the subject is. Very good. And the otro Facundo. Ah, no vino. ¿O sí?
No, mi
Sí vino, pero está silenciado. Facu Romo.
Sí, está.
No le han dado el micrófono.
bloqueado.
Ah, ok.
Estoy escribiendo por el chat.
Sí, tengo un chat. Yes.
Y puso sí. O
¿Te animas
sea,
a escribir,
la
Facu?
respuesta.
Claro, no sé si es la respuesta o no.
Eso.
Is this number 6 is what happens after classes? Is the subject or object? No. Oh my God. Facu, no estás.
No.
It's not.
No, it's yes.
¿Pone yes o no?
¿Pone yes o no?
Dijo-
It's
dijo
not.
que no,
Not the
creo.
answer. Okay.
Dijo no.
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 Let's see.
Es yes.
And
Yes.
in this case, we
Es
have
yes,
no
okay.
auxiliary. Good. This is me confunde y pongamos yes o no. Podremos poner subject. This is a subject question. We know something happens after the classes. Good. I'll give you a minute to write it down. And this one. Okay. We move on to the next exercise. Okay. Do you have the book? You said you have the book, right? The
Yes.
handout. ¿Tienen el handout cerca?
Yes.
We have to match the questions,
Yes.
questions that we were working with these answers. Yes? So if I say, I usually go with Luisa, what am I asking?
Who do you go to the club with?
So that is number 4.
Oh.
You go to the club with. Very good. If I say, there are about 30 of us, what am I asking?
How many students go to a dance club?
Yeah, that is number 3.
Sorry.
Number 3. Very good. C. A lady called Josie runs the classes.
What happens after the classes?
Good. Let's see. No. Who teaches at your dance class? A lady called Josie runs the classes. This is the subject. Igual tiene sentido los 6, ¿eh? Tenía sentido. Letter D. Josie organizes those 2. What do we have here?
Who organizes the
student competitions?
Good. Who organizes the trips? Josie organizes those 2. We do moves to faster music. It's hard. And now we have
What do you learn in your
What
extra
do you learn
classes?
in your extra
Good.
classes?
What do you learn in your extra classes? And the last one, sometimes we hang out, but often we are all really tired till we go home.
What happened?
And what happened after the classes? Good. Ready?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, now we have to decide if the underlined, this is an underline, a subrayado. If the underlined words are the subject or the object of the sentence. Then go to the next screen. Como go to the next screen? What is he talking about? Okay, we're going to ignore that part. Okay, so do you know what you have to do?
Yes.
Good. Let's see. ¿Quién sigue? Sophie.
Yes. Jamie Bank sometimes talks to the group subject.
He's the subject. Great. He's doing the action and also at the beginning of the sentence. Francisco.
¿Cuál, Miss?
Number 2. Oh, again. ¿Cuál? Yo, number 2. Francisco Martínez.
Okay. Danny Parker writes horror stories. An object.
An object. Good. This is what he does. Subject, verb, object. Very good. Valen.
¿Cuál de las valen, Miss?
Ay.
Sí.
Valen Rosel.
Okay. 3. The class meets on Wednesdays. Object.
Good. Meets on Wednesday. Very good. And now, Igna Martinez.
4. The meeting plays chance every week. Subject.
Good. This is easy, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
now the other Valentina. Valen Cuello.
5. The children's group is doing a play tonight. Subject.
Subject. Very good. Fran Diaz now.
They sing pop songs is music club. Object.
Object. They sing pop songs. Good. And I go to the next slide. There. Ready?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
We have one last exercise. And here, this is an advertisement for a show. What is an advertisement?
Un anuncio.
Un anuncio de publicidad. Good. So this is an advertisement, and we have to choose the correct words to complete the text. Bien. Let's see. The advertisement is called, no, well, it's not called anything. It's broadcasted on channel 16 on Saturdays 8 p.m. And we have Belu Cuenca. Can you do the first one?
Yes. Another TV talent show starts this Saturday. I can hear the question already. Who wants another talent show?
Who wants another talent show? Good. That's a
Sigo.
subject question. No, we're going to do one by one. Santi.
Yes. Why baby to listen to more bad singers? Why do we need to listen to more bad singers?
Very good. Why do we need to listen to bad singers? Go back at... ¿Me faltó alguien? No, no. Did someone not participate? No. Let's go back at the beginning. Pedro.
Yes.
Number 3.
Who decides the TV programs for Saturday nights?
Who decides the TV programs? Well, this show is different. The singers are all under 15 years old, and they are from 15 different countries. There's a pop singer from Japan, a rock singer from Norway, etc. Agus.
Which singer wins?
Let's see. Wins. We need to know about the subject. This singer wins the contest. Good. Facu Tankia.
Yes. Where does the winner come?
Where does the winner come from? Very good. And the last one, Sophie.
What sort of music does the winner sing?
What sort of music does the winner sing? Wait and see. It's a very interesting show. Good. I'll give you 1 minute, and then we have one extra quick exercise, and then we have a song today. Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Miss, ¿qué significa sort?
¿Dónde? What sort of music? That is like saying what kind of music.
Okay, thank you.
It's a type of music.
Thank you.
No, no problem. Ready?
Finish.
Finished?
Yes. Finish.
Yes.
Now we move on to, we stay in the handout, we go to the back. Okay, we did page, we did those. This is a little exercise on question practice. Vamos a hacer las primeras because I think you already know this. But these are kind of easy. I will read them and then you will tell me the first word. Okay, number 1, PPP is your name.
What?
What is your name? Good. Number 2, PPP, were you born?
Where?
Where were you born? Good.
Where?
Number 3, PPP, do you live?
Where?
Where do you live? Very good. Number 4, PPP is your address.
What?
Here we say, what is your address? Good. Number 5, PPP, like, do you like to do?
What?
Which?
What? What do you like to do? Good. Number 6, PPP, did you meet in the trip?
Who?
Who did you meet in the trip? Good, very good. Number 7, PPP, one do you prefer, cold or summer?
Which?
Which one? Good. Uy, se me trabó. ¿Ustedes? No, ahí volvió. Sorry. Number 8, PPP is your best friend.
Who?
Who is your best friend? Great. Number 9, PPP is your favorite kind of music.
What?
What is your favorite kind of music? We could also say which, because you're making a choice.
Yes.
11, no, sorry, 10. PPP, do you like to go?
Where?
Where?
There, a place. 11, is your favorite sport?
What?
Or which? 12, social networks do you usually use?
What?
What or which?
What or which? Good. And we'll save these ones because for next class, so we have time for the song. Okay, are there any questions?
No.
No? Good. Now, we are moving to the final portion of the class. We're going to listen to a song. We have an audio, chicos. Estoy fire, miren. So we're going to listen to a song that's called Lemon Tree. I'm sure that you know it. And a common mistake is that people usually think it's from the Beatles. La gente cree que es de los Beatles, en realidad no lo es. Es súper gracioso. Yo lo escuché y ¿cómo que no es que de los Beatles? But we're going to listen to it. And it's about garden. And you have to write the correct word in the blank spaces. Yes, you have to use words. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then once we listen, we will talk about the topic. What do you think it is about? So let's listen.
Miss, ¿está en una página o lo tenemos que leer de ahí?
¿Cómo?
Si está en alguna página de Handout o lo tenemos que leer de ahí.
Extra. Anoten las palabritas en un papel, digamos, o en un blog de notas. Esto es como si se imaginen que les entrego una copia virtual.
Back 2 points.
Do you know this?
No.
I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Sunday afternoon. I'm wasting my time, I got nothing to do. I'm hanging around, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder, I'm driving around in my car. I'm driving too fast, I'm driving too far. I'd like to change my point of view. I feel so lonely, I'm waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue sky, and all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree. I'm turning my head up and down. I'm turning around, and all that I can see is just another lemon tree. Say that. I'd like to go out, step ahead, cloud inside my head. I feel so tired, put myself into bed where nothing ever happens, and I wonder. Isolation is not good for me. Isolation. I don't want to sit on the lemon tree, stepping around in the desert of joy. Maybe anyhow I'll get another toy and everything will happen. And you wonder, I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see is just another lemon tree. I'm turning my head up and down, turning around, and all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree. And I wonder, I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky, and all that I can see, and all that I can see. And all that I can see is just a yellow lemon tree.
Okay. Have you heard it before?
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Siempre lo he escuchado en la radio yo. Okay, could you complete the spaces, the blank spaces?
Me faltaron dos, mira.
Okay, we're going to check them. So
Sí, a
I'm
mí también
sitting
faltaron
here
dos.
in a... ¿Cómo?
Nada.
Boring.
In a boring
Boring.
room. Remember that you have to use these words. I'm sitting here in a boring room. Blah, 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 blah. I've got nothing to do. I am...
Playing.
Hanging.
Hanging.
I'm hanging
Harry
around.
because it's palabras.
Yeah. Here, I'd like to change my point of
You.
view. Very good. Here. Very good. Now we jump here. Yesterday, you told me about the blue, blue
Sky.
There you told me, yeah, sky. I'd like to go out taking a
Shower.
shower. Weird, right? I'd like to go out taking a shower. But there's a heavy PPP inside my head.
Cloud.
There's a heavy cloud, yes, but there's a heavy cloud inside my head, yes. I'm stepping around in the PPP of joy.
This
Desert.
The
dessert.
joy.
Desert.
The desert of joy. And then that's it about for the part about completing. What is this about? What do you think this is about? Is this a person that is happy or not so happy?
Not so happy.
Not so happy.
No.
Happy.
No, so
How does
happy.
he feel? Does he feel lonely? Does he feel
La dejó la novia.
yeah? Well, take a look at this. I felt it here. Isolation. So he gets that. This song is so old, but it's so quarantine mood. Okay, so a synonym of I wonder. What do you think? Here, I wonder how, I wonder why. ¿Qué creen que significa I wonder?
Me pregunto.
It is like
Me pregunto.
Me pregunto, right? I wonder. Good. And here, yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky. What is about an abbreviation?
About. About.
About. Yes, you told me about the blue, blue sky. Good. And here we have a last exercise. I like this one. I want you to tell me 6 verbs that are in the present continuous. So, scan the text and tell me, for example, this one is the first one. I'm sitting. That is one in the present continuous. What
I'm
others can you
wasting my
find?
time in el
I'm
tercero.
waiting. I'm driving.
I'm driving. Good.
Playing.
I'm turning.
I'm waiting.
Turning.
Taking.
I'm stepping.
I'm stepping. And here we had another one. What was this?
I'm turning.
I'm hanging around. No. Yeah, I'm hanging around.
Yes.
Good.
Boring.
Here, boring is used as it's an adjective. It's I'm sitting here in a boring room. Yes?
Yes.
Now, what about simple present? Present simple. 3 examples.
Sí.
Where?
Abajo del todo.
I can see. Very good. I saw 2. Yo ya vi 2. What about this? I feel so lonely.
Yes.
Okay, find another one.
Put
I miss the power.
I miss the power.
myself
Good.
into bed. Dice put myself into bed.
I don't
Okay,
want.
yes. I wonder as well.
I don't want to sit.
I
on
don't
anymore.
want to sit. Good. All that I can see. And well, we're not going to do past simple because we're not, we haven't covered it yet. But well, what do you think about the song? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think it
Yes.
sounds like the Beatles? Doesn't it sound like the Beatles?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I thought this song was performed by the Beatles, and it is not. It's mind-blowing. Okay, so are there any questions as regards anything?
No.
No? Good. Well, then that's it for today. You have no homework. I will be correcting the projects, and I will send them to you. And, well, see you next week then. Have a nice weekend.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, me.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss. Chao.